His flight got canceled to Nats. But for 6 months before Nats, he was saying, man, guys, I hope my flight get canceled. I want to cancel my flight. I wish I got insurance on this because I just want it. I don't want to go, man. I hate this game. I hate Texas. Texas sucks. The only good thing about Texas was some ramen place.
Oni Ramen, shout out Oni. But then for like a month straight,
and now ever since Nats, he's been about it some more because his flight got canceled.
I think Isaiah just likes to bitch. I don't think it matters what it's about.
That is true.
Or whatever.
I love bitching, and on top of loving bitching, I love ramen. I really want to get
He fits in with like half of the YuGiOh community talking about the ban list. It's crazy.
It's true. I like this ban list, though. We're going to start off with that. I don't have a problem with this ban list.
I think it's great. I think people are saying Snake Eyes is still tier 0, and I don't think they know.
I don't think Snake Eyes is the best deck.
I don't think. Nope. I think it's borderline unplayable unless something else is found. That's my opinion.
I don't.
The only thing I wish changed on this ban list was Shifter. I still want that card banned.
Because, like, okay, everyone who talks about Snake Eyes sends you the link to the one card Snake Eyes Ash combo, and I laugh every time because, yes, we know, like, Snake Eyes Ash isn't fucking banned. We know it's, like, you can still do all these combos. The problem is with the deck, not, like, what the deck can do, if that makes any sense at all.
I can hand loop you for 5 and then pass on 2 negates with Satellar Knights. It doesn't mean the deck's good, bro.
Yeah.
With one card, by the way.
Well, the thing is, right, which the deceiving thing is Snake Eyes can do the exact same thing, basically, that it's always been able to do, but it's just like, now it just loses to everything.
Yeah.
It's just like,
how do they play through this guy?
Less consistent.
Dwayne. How do you play through Dwayne?
You have to make Caesar. And you're making Caesar. This happened to me literally last night. Me and Lou went to a new format tournament. We both played YuBell. We split the finals. Weird. And played against a Snake Eyes opponent. Game 1, he opened the stones. He opened Witch. I am permed it. He normal summoned Snake Eyes Ash. I said, well, that sucks. Guess what happens to it game 2 and 3? I went first. He hand trapped me twice. I ended on a full board. He lost. Game 3, I mulch armied him. He opened Oak, Flameberg, Witch. I don't know what else. He makes his board, whatever passes, I draw. He ends on like Caesar, Rabbit, IP, pass. I go draw, enter battle phase.
Oh, that card, dude.
The game's over. You lose.
We'll get to good cards, but that card's crazy.
KO.
I think it's okay.
Well, welcome to Get Good.
Welcome to Get Good.
It's the first Get Good in a while, guys.
You like him?
What happened to him?
He's been in my truck for like 6 months.
He is what is he?
It's Memento
He's
Gag.
a nacho chip.
Bro.
Wait, what?
I'll bring it up and show the camera. Hold on.
Is that an actual card?
Yeah, it's been sitting on the dash of my truck for like 6 months. I started playing this deck and then I found it.
I thought it was a proxy at first.
No, it's real. I'm about to put my whole deck up there for like the rest of the season and then just play it like that.
Yeah.
This game's fucking faded. Hell.
That's crazy.
It's a little warped right now, but I just pulled it out of my truck today, so I could definitely fix it.
It's been at like 100 degrees.
Yeah, we're in Tennessee. It's like 1,000,000 degrees here. When they give it back to me, I'll come show you. But yeah, it's been a while. Welcome back.
Yeah,
We're glad to be back. Now it's warped and bent.
Yeah, guys. Since there's been like 2 major events since the last podcast episode, which is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So everybody that we met at Nats that we've never met before, it's awesome to meet you,
Dude.
Sacramento too.
I'm so sad I wasn't
mostly
there.
playing in side events because the main event did not go well.
Yeah.
I did misplay, so I lost to 2 brothers. Didn't know if you guys knew that. I played
I didn't know that.
like actual brothers, back-to-back rounds, and they both beat me the same way. Game 3, double mulch army plus 4 other hand traps. Like his brother literally came over and said, "You're doing this to him too? That's crazy." But one of the games I did mess up, so I should have never went to game 3 with one of the guys. And then against Tenpai, I messed up again and lost like round 8 or 9. But I won a giant card. And I was mostly in the giant cards.
Bro. Yeah, no, it's Nats was a blur, kind of. Nats was such a weird weekend, dude.
I didn't have a good time in there.
Oh, it was a great time. It was
had
just
so much fun.
unfortunate in the event.
God, Isaiah should have been there.
I hate all of you.
The reason I didn't have a good time in that, I didn't go to regional last year. I had to play in LCQs.
Okay, so Lou was like shit talking the LCQs the entire time. He was like, dude, these LCQs are gonna be free. These kids are not gonna have Fiendsmith cards. They're not gonna know what any of their cards do. Boy, was he wrong.
I played 2 LCQ. The first one I played against Tempai. Lost in the final.
To be fair, they didn't have Fiendsmith cards.
You're correct.
Lost in the final against Tempai. Second round, I won the second one against it was Voiceless, Runic Style, Lab Style. Yeah, I won that with you, Bill. Played through 2 of the worst, probably the worst matchup. Yeah, well, I was one of the kids bored was had to play Finksmith Runic Style. Searching Magic Thing from track.
Majesty's Fiend.
Yep.
That's my dog.
Hey, and Magic Thing, Solemn Judgment skill drive out there, I won that game.
They Nats was so weird.
I can't do that anymore. Like I'm outside the bed.
Yeah, like Nats was so weird.
That's was weird.
I don't think I really particularly liked the format very much.
I didn't. I didn't like Nats. I didn't like Sacramento. Like I loved the events, but like the formats, like actually playing the events was horrible.
Nats was basically it's a heavy combo deck. You have to draw hand trap. You have to know where to stop them. If you play against you build their hand good, just play through it anyway. Or you play against those type of heavier control style deck.
Yeah.
Runic style was filling the room. There's a decent amount of freaking lab style too with that cannon card. Yeah, I got that. What's that cannon card called?
Equation Cannon.
Yeah, in the final.
Better have a math degree card.
Oh, in the final of LCQ, I got Equation Cannon twice. That's stupid.
They I felt like it because like right after nationals, I decided me and Lou literally went to a regional the weekend after, and Lou won the regional.
He did,
and I got top 4 with Rescue Ace,
and Ross got 9th.
And Ross got 9th, which was crazy. And I was playing this Rescue Ace deck. I was cooking people. Like, people didn't know, like, the lines with, like, the Fiendsmith cards and stuff, which is fair because that deck's not been played for a while. Then they banned the entire deck. What do you think of this ban list?
I hate it.
Hate.
Hate.
Why?
I think it was a nothing burger. I think it was nothing. I really okay, we just talked about how Snake Eyes is like significantly less good as a deck now, but besides that, I feel like it did nothing. Besides, the only reason I don't like that's hyperbole and I don't actually hate it is because I feel like the format's about to get a lot more diverse, and I really, really like diverse formats. So I think that's the only like good thing. But I think other than that, like I really the actual cards they had on the list, I just don't like it.
I personally, my problem with the ban list is I pay attention a lot in OCG. They kind of, if you look at the list, they kind of did a lot of the similar thing OCG did for their past couple of lists. Besides Popular. Popular was like the only thing TCG was like, not Pop, I mean. Yeah, but like, we all know there's 2 very powerful hand trap cards. Well, came out in the next set, Rage of the Beast. All they did to Tempai was like, okay, we put Fail Spell gun to 1. Put Prosperity to 1. We're gonna have like a similar deck list that OCG gonna have for Tempai list. And Tempai was it's very close to a tier 0 at OCG for the past 2 months after Regional Beast. Like at one point, it dominated to make Snake Eye to play Floodgate in their main deck. People main deck, there can only be one.
So,
yeah.
The only argument I have towards that, though, is OCG has Max C. And yes, Max C by itself is a big deal. But when you have 6 of them, plus 3 of another hand trap that's extremely powerful, you have 9 copies, which gives your deck a very high chance to open a very impactful hand trap. And in a pure going second deck, that's like insane.
Yeah.
Because you have three, you get, like, especially if you play Shifter 2, then that's 12 very impactful hand traps.
Well,
Like-
we have what's the difference? We have 3 shifters. They have 2, and they have 2 extra max C-Nows.
Yeah, but, like, Shifter isn't as good in Tempai as people think. Like, all you have to do is, like, put a bunch of dudes on the board, and it's very hard for them to out your board and then kill you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's funny too if you put something that just is unaffected. I played a regional this past weekend. Clifton won it. Shout out to our newest Guud member. And I got shifted by this guy. So I was playing Snake Eye. I'd made Fucho and passed, and he goes, "You play Fucho in the main?" And I'm like, I mean extra, but yeah. And he could not kill me. He literally lost just because he couldn't out a Fucho. One thing that I hate about the list is Beatrice, which I know it's like Beatrice needed to go. And I know that that's like a very divisive thing, but I think at this point in time, Beatrice is only really broken in the like worst decks. Like in the really good decks, Beatrice is not the broken card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if they ban Lacrima, they didn't necessarily need to ban Beatrice.
Yeah.
And if they ban Beatrice, they don't necessarily need to ban Lacrima.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I think Lacrima was the best hit because it actually makes there's some combos that I've figured out that you can still make Desiree, but it does make Desiree making Desiree a lot harder, and it makes the Fiendsmith engine a lot worse.
Yeah, it does. It definitely makes it a lot worse. And it also, like, banning Beatrice makes it a lot worse in every deck that, like, needed it to be viable, right? Like, the best decks, like, YuGiOh doesn't have to have it to be viable. Like, some other, like, crappier decks do, right?
I think the problem with YuGiOh is they printed a TCG exclusive that it's just was better than Beatrice before.
Yeah.
So it's like the only deck that got to continue playing Beatrice.
Yeah.
Well, I feel the problem with I think one of the reasons they want to ban Beatrice is like it does stop some amount of FTKs.
Yeah, but a lot of the FTKs are basically banned if you don't have Lacrima because of the Angels, Blue Angels tiers.
Yeah,
Yep.
But like, I think it has something to do with the dude. What's his name? He played the FTK deck.
Oh, the YuGiOh FTK?
Yeah, the YuGiOh FTK.
That could be possible.
Like, there is other thing to do. Like, you could just like make Beatrice and don't you stomp your engine. You can just stomp like rollback and dump. There's enough trap that can cause problems.
Yeah, they made the ban list and didn't put Beatrice on there. Then they saw that guy play the FTK and was like, "Nah, it's throw it in there. We'll just get rid of it."
All I'm saying is,
It's possible.
it has almost been 10 years, and my Burning Abyss deck is still getting hit, dude.
Dude.
If you thought
Literally.
Shadal's was better than Burning Abyss, you were just wrong, clearly.
We're still taking hits from the left field, bro.
Dude, I do think that some of the things they brought off the ban list are cool. We can like talk about that. I think that like I don't know, Kieran being at 3 is cool.
No, it's not.
Kieran at 1, like nobody was playing anyway, but like when it does get played, Kieran at 3 is going to be insane.
I hate it here.
Like when it eventually does. Plush Fire coming off is cool. I personally like the Dragon Rulers at 2 because I feel like that just like gives you another card to like innovate with in certain decks.
I agree. I think the Dragon Rollers are really cool. I also really like, I think the Pendulum mechanic has been like, it's just been power creep, man. It's like, again, it's been like, what, 8 years since Pendulum or something?
Yep.
Like,
2017,
plus
16?
Plus it's basically been eroded.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't think there should be Pendulum cards on the ban list. I think you can even bring Electromite to 1 probably, and it just would be fine. I don't think it would
I have expected it. I have expected Electromite to 1, to be honest.
I don't agree on Electromite with the our format. This is a little different because I still worry a little bit with the new Spring King card that was announced here that no one ever tried to played it. Those cards were extremely powerful with Electromite.
Yeah, they're only good if we have Electromite.
Yeah, Electromite's really good.
I mean,
card,
yeah, but like, what is one Electromite? Like,
it's
you're
an
not
important
playing hand
target.
traps. You're not playing hand traps. You're not like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's I think we can get it back, but I do like the ban list in that aspect. I just don't think that it was overall like what we needed.
I think they should have banned Shavara or Yama.
See, I think the ban list definitely did what it needed to do for the format, but I understand everybody getting upset about it and hating it. But I also think the negativity in the community is just ridiculous.
I don't understand. Like,
I don't understand like getting upset about it.
I think that no matter what Konami would have put out, people would have complained about something.
Yeah.
I think if they would have put out a ban list that killed YuGiOh, people would have complained about, oh, they just bought their YuGiOh deck for Nationals and it got hit. Or if they slaughtered whatever deck, they would have complained about that too. Like,
there's nothing Konami can do that is not going to upset the community in some way.
I'll be complaining if they ban my YuGiOh deck. I literally have this deck maxed out for like 2 weeks.
I think, like I don't think it was the worst list we've gotten. I do think that it was, like I said, kind of nothing though.
I think it was better than the last list.
It was
is-
100% better.
It
than
is the
last
biggest list we've ever got.
Yeah,
It
was.
definitely not.
It was better.
It's not the biggest, but it's one of the biggest.
I thought 29 hits changes was the biggest one.
No, there's one that had 30 something.
2019 had like 33 changes. That was like 10 card ban.
I thought this was the biggest one.
It's the one. The biggest one was the one where they hit the Thunder deck, the Salmon Great
They
deck.
killed every single deck.
Sky Striker.
That's when I quit playing.
It was Orca, Sky
Whenever it turned into Spiral, Shadal, Altergeist. Well, it was like a week of Altergeist and Spiral, and then
I played one regional and then stopped playing.
and then it went to Shadal's was the best deck in Dinosaurs. That format. That format was really fun, actually.
It was. I was about to say that format was really cool.
You went from like super powerful decks to like these kind of weak, shitty decks. And it was
that
like
was
a weird.
what I was hoping would happen this fall. Like that's why I was disappointed with the list. It was like I was hoping that it would be a slaughter fest, where it would be like you could still play the decks, right? Like maybe do something similar to what they do with Snake Eyes to like every other deck.
Yeah.
And so it was just like really cool, like weaker format with all these diverse decks. Like especially with the Fiendsmith cards in the format now, that I think that would just be super fun.
I think it's kind of like that though. Like, I do think YuBell's the best deck.
Yeah.
But I don't think that like I think YuBell and like I think Fire King and YuBell are like I think YuBell's just a little bit better than Fire King, and then like everything else is like right here. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like that big of like
I don't even
shift.
I think YuBell is like I've been playing YuBell forever, but I think YuBell do have its weakness. Like,
it does.
Going second, it's like the biggest issue. I don't say I've mastered this deck, but I know pretty much every line of this deck. Like even though I played perfectly a lot of the time, going second, going into a board,
You can't break it.
I still couldn't break it.
Yeah, that happened to me. Like I told you, the guy that I played against, and he went witch, stop it, normal summon Snake Eyes Ash. He just did his board, and I opened my hand's just like all spells, and I'm like,
The regional,
can't do anything.
Last round, my only loss is to what's his name, Justin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Justin. I lost the die, went second against Snake Eye. Hey, full combo, and end up with like 3 hand trapping hand. I break it to the worry, lost card into the hand. It's a bit steal, and they cooked me. If it's like they're just gonna be, YuBell just gonna be like that. Like even you sequence everything correct, going second, like you're just not gonna break board. Bit steal hurts the stack.
your board is breakable too. That's another thing.
Your board is breakable. Like if they double hand trap you, if they like, I wouldn't say
They don't even have to hand trap you. Like if they just have breaker, it's unlike the Snake Eyes deck that you could actually break it with board breakers.
Yeah, breaker like Dark Ruler, not even Dark Ruler, like
Econ is really good against the deck. Like,
Econ,
randomly. Yeah.
Mind control, like take cards. Like their game yesterday, I was playing against our local guy. He's playing White Forest Nick.
Yep.
All he did was what's the runic spell that pop a trap? Spell trap.
Flashing fire.
Flash fire.
Or no, destruction.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's the one.
The one that pops spells the traps.
Target
Yeah.
my dagger is equipped. I have to negate it because I know I'm playing against runic. I want to keep it untargetable. And all he did was talent, took my Caesar, break my board, but like, I couldn't do much after pushing through it. I just made follow.
But like if his deck, like that's, I just don't think the White Forest cards are that good. Like I think they're good, but I don't think they're like they don't have a payoff. Is the issue?
Baron is not in that format. Like
even with that, they need like a.
Their best payoff going second is like.
They need like a new synchro or something.
Their
that
best
does
payoff
something.
is like Chungy, and you have to draw a runic card with it.
Yeah, but I do like where I was getting at with all that though is from the two, granted they were local tournaments, but I played against real decks. Like I played against in the 3 tournaments. What was it? played against Memento, but we didn't really play. We kind of played.
Yeah.
I played against Exodia, which is like whatever. I played against Kashtira. I played against Snake Eyes. I played against Ritual Beast. I played against Memento again. I played against, and then I would have played against YuGiOh. Me and Lou would have played.
Oh, I played against 2 White Forest Runic and Memento. They all real deck.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you, if you go to an event, you don't know what real decks are. Can I read? Speaking of that, the my matchups in Sacramento.
Yeah, go
Can I
for
read
it.
them off real quick? Have you seen this? Did you see in the chat when I was
No,
posting this?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Round 1, I only have to round 5 because after that I didn't really care. Round 1, Snake Eye.
Okay.
That's cool. I was like, oh, we're actually gonna play like real decks today. That's crazy. I drew, went first, passed because I had no playable cards in my hand, and died. That was very cool.
Hold on 1 second. I have felt like that happens to you round 1 a lot.
It does. It's crazy, bro.
I wonder if you need to shuffle your deck before the tournament.
I apparently do. I like it's crazy.
Apparently I do.
Literally. Okay, and then game 2, I was like, sit down. Or game 2, I normal summoned something. He impermed it, and I passed and died because that was the only card in my hand that I could play. Anyway, okay. After that, I was undefeated until like round 7 or something. It goes like besides round 1, War Rock, Valmonica,
I do remember seeing this.
Exodia, and then round 5
No
was
shot.
YuGiOh. Yeah, War Rock, Valmonica, Exodia. Round 2, 3, and 4, X1.
You
At
play
YCS
Morristown
Sacramento.
locals.
I was
2, 3, and 4.
surprised because the original me and Logan when I won, I played against 6 Snake Eye.
Let me tell you, the War Rock fellow also, I flipped anti-spell on him, and he called the judge because anti-spell is banned.
Huh?
So shout out to that gentleman.
I mean, it should be probably.
Sorry, buddy, it's not.
At that one regional that we went to, my only loss was the Umi deck.
Yep.
Fish.
Yep, I
Very
remember
cool.
Fish. That man destroyed me.
that. He cooked you, bro.
There was just, I basically sat down. About it.
But long story short, I played against some wild stuff, and Logan is going to start shuffling my deck before round 1 of events.
Somebody needs to. apparently.
Dude, shout out to Sacramento. Sacramento was super cool. I met a bunch of cool people. So shout out to you guys that, like a ton of people commented about the podcast. So if you guys are watching, shout out to you.
We love you.
Round
We
1.
apparently have a big following in California
Dude,
that I've noticed.
it's sick. Like not necessarily.
Or like West Coast, I guess.
Yeah, not necessarily California, but West Coast. Like, it was super cool. Round 1, I sat down and I was like joking around with my opponent or whatever, and then like the dude beside me was like, "Hey man, my buddy's a big fan of y'all's podcast. Can I get like a sticker for him? Because I'd given my opponent a sticker. You guys know what we do." And I was like, "For sure, man." Gave him a sticker and a field center because I had some field centers on me. And then like round 8 or 9, I sat beside another dude that was like, "Yo man, I have the podcast shirt," and he had the podcast shirt. His name was Sean. I talked to him for a while. Shout out to you, bro.
That's cool.
But he was the
frog
round 1
thing.
guy's friend that he asked me for.
Oh,
a
it was
sticker for.
him.
Yeah, dude. And that guy, Sean, he actually, I haven't told you this yet, but because I was going to tell you on the podcast. He was like, "You know who my favorite like Guud Gaming member is, dude?" I was like, "Who?" He said, "Lou." I was like,
Yes,
"That's
sir.
crazy, bro. I've never heard that in my life." So like, shout out to you, Lou.
Wow.
He said he's the dude at Nats with face tattoos. He said you would remember.
Oh, I know who it is. I think it's from Nebraska.
He's not from Nebraska. He was.
He might be.
I don't know. There's a lot of people come down to me at this.
he was he's from Nevada.
Oh,
But
Nevada, that's what.
yeah.
It's same.
It's the same thing.
yeah.
Same thing.
He was.
I know who you're talking about.
It has an
we
N in it, I
played-
guess.
We played at.
Yeah.
We played at. What's the place called? We played at.
Texas,
No.
Oh.
No. It was
LA?
Las Vegas.
Las
Oh.
Vegas.
3v3.
That's sick. That's sick.
With PJ?
PJ, bro.
Shout out PJ, bro.
They yelled at me. I did not play for time.
Oh, it was against the. Okay. I remember you guys telling me that.
because my teammates were yelling at me because I did not play for time. I could play for time, but I didn't. If you guys know me, I'm really, really nice person, and I refuse to play for time.
Dogwood's in my side deck, just saying.
I do not. I never played the app.
Sure.
I was kidding. I don't play that card.
How much you gaining? I showed him a Spirit of YuGiOh, by the way.
Does that gain your 0 duelist? Lose your 4,000.
They don't lose 4,000.
No?
No, the game there count game. No,
I would imagine. I don't know.
that's weird. That's weird ruling.
No.
Did you not gain? He didn't gain life points, so I'm guessing he would take 4K.
I'm assuming so.
Oh,
But no, Sack was cool. Besides getting Poison Ivy, got Poison Ivy.
Shout out Connor.
Yeah, me, Connor, and Hangover Hoodie went to a.
you gotta need to stop go caught some pythons. That's probably weird.
Bro, we didn't catch pythons. We caught like 2 snakes though, but they weren't pythons.
And Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and some scorpions. We saw like 3 scorpions, dude. It was a pretty wild place.
How big is it?
Big enough.
Scorpions? I don't know, like that big.
Black scorpions or yellow?
Dude, I don't know. I have a picture I can show you.
Show me later.
Um,
Interesting.
Yeah, I have like giant rashes all over my legs. Still, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, got like huge rashes.
Oh,
all
so
over
that
my
was the drugs you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's right. I told
Dude,
him
I
was on
thought you were at a
drugs.
rave or
on
something.
cocaine.
No. I was like, bro, I feel like crap. I've been on drugs for 2 weeks, and I'm not today.
To be
And
fair,
Logan's just like, oh.
dude, I thought he was at a rave or like a party, a club. Dude, I thought he was just going
No,
hard.
I've been on
Someone
drugs for
slipped him a pill with like a cute animal on it, and he just took it. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Dude.
That's why I thought.
Yeah, I know it's what you thought, Lou. But no,
I didn't
don't-
question it. I was like, you do you, bro. Live life.
No, I've been on prednisone, which is like a steroid. But dude, my legs are still just like. And I saw Connor last weekend at the regional, and he's like, bro, why you been telling everybody I gave you poison ivy? I'm like, I didn't tell anybody you gave me poison ivy, but it's your fault.
That's insane.
Connor had to be messaging me saying weird shit.
Dude, I think the next event I'm gonna go to
Uh,
is
You're
I think
gonna
I'm
play Value.
okay. I'm talking about like big event. I don't think I'm gonna go to Canada.
not going to Canada?
I don't think I'm gonna go to Niagara Falls. They might be able to convince me, but I don't know. I want to go to Anaheim though.
What if I say
bad.
please?
Oh, we're going to Anaheim.
I want to go to Anaheim bad.
What if I say
Where
please?
Pokemon War is
No.
gonna be hosted.
Shout out to my Anaheim peeps, bro. I literally this whole summer have lived like 15 minutes from YCS Anaheim. Like I've been playing locals in Anaheim. Card Addiction. Shout out my Card Addiction boys. My perpetual 3rd place. And I'm so upset that I have to fly back there to go to YCS. Like I
Because he
can't,
doesn't want to see you.
dude. Like I don't want
Hey.
to have to fly back. I just wanna be
I'm
there.
excited to go there.
That's gonna be sick.
I've never been to Anaheim.
I've never been to Canada.
Hopefully, it's better than
I've never been to
LA.
California.
It is. Well, I mean, like it depends on what you mean, but I know what you mean, so it is. Like it's Anaheim's fine.
I've never been to California, so I'm excited.
Okay, you didn't go to the
Yeah.
that event.
I mean, Orange County is a good place to start. And
California.
the locals there are super cool.
So what you're saying is we're going a day early and going to locals Ed
Sure.
with card collectors, is that what you said?
Card Addiction.
That was close.
Yeah, Card Addiction's pretty cool. There's a bunch of locals. That's just the one I went to. That's like a big one in the area.
California is the first place I landed my feet at. That's it.
Really?
That's depressing.
That's not depressing, dude. That's like the coolest place. Like, get off a plane in sunny California, the ocean
like the
breeze
sun.
in your
It was
face.
raining that day.
That's crazy, Lou. That's crazy.
I don't know what he said, but I agree.
He said it was
Where?
not it was not sunny. It was raining.
LA is crazy.
It was actually raining that day because
Dude.
I remember I get off the plane so tired, haven't seen my mommy in like 5 years, saw
Yeah.
my mom, and then we drive to San Diego.
What if it's just soaking
stay
wet?
at San Diego.
That's crazy, dude. I've lived in California for a long time. Like, and it's rained one time.
It's
One
weird,
time.
isn't
And
it?
it was
I
on
was there.
Lou's arrival date.
It was raining hard that
Bro.
day. I remember it.
That's
But
crazy.
I'm excited for Niagara.
I think Niagara would be cool. The reason I am excited for Niagara is because it's going to be cheap. And because Niagara is... I've never been there, so... I've been really close.
That's crazy. I would not expect you've never been.
I've been... So, Weiss Schwartz Nats, like Japanese Nats, is in... upstate New York. It's like, I don't remember the town, but like right by Niagara Falls is like 20 minutes away. So I've been there, but I didn't go to the falls.
We're going
I just
this time.
went home.
Do you have to have a passport?
I think yes, but
People keep telling me yes.
Yeah.
Some people keep telling me no.
So I did some digging into it for the team, and you guys can kind of take inspiration from this and tell us in the comments if you know like definitively. But I read all the policy on Canada and the U.S.'s border like website, and one of them says you need a passport, and one of them said like. I don't remember which one is which, but like either the U.S. or Canada says to enter the Canada from the U.S. you have to have a passport, and one of them says you have to have equivalent, which could be valid ID and birth certificate, like the equivalent saying that you're a U.S. citizen. So like one of them says one of them says the other. So I assume that it's like they both mean equivalent. I don't know. But, like, I personally wouldn't want to get to the border and then them be like, no, you need a passport, eh? And not let me in. So
what you're saying is I need to go get a passport.
My mom went to Canada last year.
Yeah.
They need a passport. That's the
well,
thing
but
right
is she a natural-born U.S. citizen?
now. My stepdad is.
But your mom's not.
But your mom's not.
My stepdad also needs a passport.
Well, they probably asked for your passport first.
Yeah, but I think that if you from how it reads, if you are like a natural-born U.S. citizen and you don't have a passport, you can get in with valid ID and birth certificate. But I'm not sure. So, like, me personally, I would just bring a passport.
Can anybody make a fake passport?
No.
You'll be in big trouble.
I think if you're worried about it, personally, I would just go pay the like $100, get a passport. You have time before Niagara.
You better get on it though. It takes a month.
Yeah.
It took my girlfriend's parents like 2 weeks.
Yeah. It like I think especially right now since it's like a slower season, I think you literally can just go get it like pretty quickly. I would just do it. I just do it, man.
Go to your post office, do it. It's not that hard.
Yeah, or like the DMV or the county clerk. Like just go somewhere, man. It's not that bad. But no, Canada's gonna be cool. We were talking about it the other day because Thomas is coming with us, and Tom.
I cannot wait to cuddle
I am
Thomas.
so sorry.
I can't wait to cuddle Thomas.
Dude, but no, like the other day on the way, I think it was on the way back from Nashville for the regional. Thomas was like, "I can't wait to go to Niagara. I can't wait to party with Milano." Because okay, you probably don't know this, right? But
He doesn't.
dude,
No.
okay, so at Nats, Thomas and a bunch of our friends are out like drinking at Nats, right? And one of our friends that like watches like YouTubers and stuff goes, "Is that Milano?" And Thomas goes, "Ah," and like turns around and it's like, "Yo, Thomas, get Milano to drink with us." And he's like, "Hey." Thomas has no idea who this is, by the way, because Thomas is oblivious to everything. Thomas goes, "Hey, Milano, come drink with us."
Sean, bro. There's no chance I missed that.
He did.
I was so mad.
And they were out until allegedly like 4 a.m. hitting bars and like bar hopping until like 4 o'clock in the morning, just getting wasted.
You know how I heard this
at
story?
Nats.
How?
So they're best friends now.
They told me about it after I was watching Thomas play in the Giant card, the one on Sunday, and the man shuffled his hand back into his deck mid-game. Or something crazy. I think he either shuffled his hand back into his deck or he left something on the board that was supposed to. It was he got a game loss, whatever it was, but it was something ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
Wait, Thomas shuffled his
he either shuffled. I
Thomas
can't remember which one it was. He something happened, and either something was supposed to be in his deck and it wasn't, or something was. I don't remember,
Bro.
but it was like. Something was just chilling where it wasn't supposed to be, and
He's like, "Sorry, I'm hungover, guys."
yeah, I don't know.
That sounds like Thomas.
Milano kicked me out too late.
They're pretty like similar energy, so it makes sense.
I could see it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was just funny, dude.
That's hilarious.
But shout out Milano. He said on the podcast. He was on the last podcast episode.
He was.
Yeah.
Was that
So
Nats?
Do what?
Was that Nats?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I missed.
Yep.
But you know what you didn't miss?
I did miss my plane.
Yes, but you didn't miss the new drop for the Illustrials.
I did not miss a new drop for Illustrials.
Bro.
Yo, no. Okay. I know it's a YuGiOh podcast, but you guys need to check out Illustrials. Shout out A-Drive. The game is sick.
I learned today, and I'm currently like 8-0 against Isaiah with Bears.
Okay, listen, bro. The Bears are crazy, okay?
Hydrogeddon plus Shrink is insane. I don't know if it's actually good, but it was good against him.
The deck is crazy, okay? Illustrials is really fun, though. The game is really easy to pick up. It's a lot like YuGiOh with cost, kind of. There's a lot of other YouTubers like MBT, YuGiOh played it, Jeff Jones has reviewed it. Like, the game is really cool.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Apparently, it's like extremely cheap too. So
Yeah, illustrials.com. Check it out. There's also a Discord.
I'm a big aesthetic guy. That's why I hate the Union Arena game because I think it's ugly.
that's why I don't like the Star Wars game.
Yeah, but I think these cards, like the basic cards, look like fine. Which I mean, basic cards in like newer games look fine usually, but like the high rarity cards, like the stained glass cards and stuff, and like the foils, like look super cool. I think
They kind of remind me of Hearthstone cards for some reason.
They kind of do. They kind of remind me of like that mixed with what's that game? The like animal game. I don't know. The like Pokemon
Neopets.
ripoff. Oh my god.
Neopets. I think
Oh my god, Neopets.
the monthly subscription thing really pulled me in, like the Shattered Stars thing, because they do like your stables can be high rarity, and they also have serialized cards in their sets. So like there's a 1 of 10 and a 1 of 99, and like you can get the 199 out of the starter decks.
Yeah.
Like the main starter can be a shiny or whatever, a stellar.
Which is cool.
It is cool.
I like serialized stuff. Like, I think I always go back to this, but I think Argent Saga did that cool, like in a cool way, like the serialized stuff. And I think that, like when you were telling me about that in this game, it reminded me of that. It's like pretty similar.
I think that's a cool concept because you know you have number one of, because you know one of whatever, and the last one will be the most expensive.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Or like funny numbers like 69 or whatever.
Yeah.
That'll be the more expensive
If you see
ones.
me at any event, I will have Illustrials decks on me, and you want to learn how to play the game, I would love to teach you.
But yeah, no, it looks cool.
And Jabin.
Yeah, man. But it's been an eventful couple of months.
We got a new player.
We added a new player, bro. Clifton literally said before, if you watch his last deck profile, if you didn't watch his last deck profile, go watch it. Gimmick Puppet deck. It's basically, I think, the same after the ban list. Like, I think it's still just FTKs. It's just like a little bit.
It does. It has less one card FTKs, but the 2 card FTKs are pretty much the same.
But anyway,
It also loses the more hand traps, right?
so go check it out, right? But before the event, before the deck profile, he literally goes, he said, he's like, I need a jersey because we don't have him jersey yet. We're redesigning our jersey. We're going to get him one of the new ones. And he's like, I need a jersey. He's like, before I get a jersey, I'm going to run Luke out of money. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to kill you.
He's not
I'm going to kill you.
He's been on the team 4 weeks. He's played 3 events, and he's topped all 3 and won 2 of them.
With different decks.
With 3 different decks.
Literally, at Nash, somebody was like, oh, what's Clifton playing?
Nice.
They lost a lot.
Is it raining?
No.
Hold on 1 second.
I hope not.
He's like,
I think the windows are down.
oh, they are. Is Clifton playing Ritual Beast? And I was like, oh, no. And they're like,
No.
they're
You
like,
good.
is he playing whatever he played?
Memento.
Memento.
played
And I was like,
Memento
no.
on
And they're like, oh, is he playing like Snake Eye or something? Like, oh, no, he's trying to get me views, baby. He's trying to get me views.
He's trying to get me some views, baby.
Literally.
Clifton actually told me, whenever I was speaking to Clifton last time, he's like, yeah, Snake Eye just not like that.
Dude, I love Clifton. I'm so glad he's finally on the team.
Me
I've
too,
been trying to get this boy in a jersey forever. Shout out Kat. She's been on the inside the house, his wife, trying to push him too. We finally got him. She texted me and she said, we got him, boys. I was like, yes.
Every post we had, Kat was make a long comment on
Dude, I love Kat, bro.
Kat a nice lady.
Yeah, Kat is incredible.
Cat's a nice lady. Yeah. It's cool. It's
We
cool.
also, I don't know if you've noticed this. Tavion pointed out yesterday that Guud has won the last 6 regionals we have attended
Yeah.
in a row.
Yep.
I know they're just regionals, but the last 6 regionals that our players have attended, we have won first place.
And the last one YCS because there's only been one this season.
We topped it, yeah.
Yep. We topped. We're
Now
running
we
YCS
gotta-
this season.
I want to hit double digits in a row. 10 regionals in a row we win. I want to do it.
I would like to do that too. You know what would not like to do it? My wallet. no.
We need you to like, comment, and subscribe right now.
I need
Please
you to
check
go-
out GoodGaming.com.
GoodGaming.com. Get some merch. There's going to be some merch dropping soon, actually. So I'm home. I'm back in business.
GoingGuard.com. Use code GOO, please.
Yeah, I'm begging you.
If Clifton keeps winning events, we got to pay him, and then these guys are going to start going.
We're
We're talking about winning double-digit regionals in a row because we're 6 wins in a row.
And I said,
Goose won every single regional as attended.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what we were just talking
yeah.
about.
And I said I want to hit double digits, and he said our bank account does not.
So
GoodGaming.com,
we
buy
need you
some
guys
merch.
to buy some merch. We need you guys to share the video. And like I was saying, we are gonna have some new merch coming out. I haven't ran any of this by them, but I just kind of put up the merch.
It's okay.
We're gonna
We
have
like-
a shirt that says "Goo Gaming Sucks" because I think that's funny.
Oh, I love that.
So if you want a
Yes.
Goo Gaming Sucks
I can
shirt,
tell you 2 people that are buying that.
if you want a Goo
Shout
Gaming
out
Sucks
Enzo.
shirt, check out the description. I'll put the link in there to the Goo Gaming Sucks shirt. It's gonna be sick. I got the inspiration from that because I don't remember the band, but there's just like a metalcore band that just has
Nickelback.
a shirt that says like their name sucks, and I'm like, Goo Gaming Sucks shirt would go so hard, bro. So so shout out to them. I don't know.
Can we
the
get
band.
one that says "Fuck you" from Tennessee for the Day to Remember shirt? That'd be sick.
I don't think they would let that fly at
Hey, I'm
events.
not going to stop anybody.
The judges will.
But that'll be cool. What else, dude? You know Cody Carey from Nashville?
Yeah.
Dude, so he got 9th at the last regional. We're
Shout
gonna
out
put
Cody.
a Cody Carey shirt up. It's gonna be Lady Labyrinth, with his head.
We got to get a Ross shirt, too.
No, that was a joke. I told him that after the event, though. He was like, I can't believe I got 9th, bro. I'm like, look on the bright side.
You get a
You
t-shirt.
get a shirt. He's like, no, God, not a shirt.
That's sick. Yeah, new merch is sick. Doing guard, code GOO at checkout.
Yeah, bro. Oh, and the goo rag, bro. We're putting the goo rag up.
Finally.
That sounds very bad.
People have been asking for the goo
It's like a
rag.
People have been
do-rag.
asking for the goo rag. Yeah, it's like a do rag. It's like a do rag. People
I
have been
hope.
asking for the goo rag. So we're gonna have that.
That's hot. Okay, I like that.
And speaking of just like new stuff that we're doing, our next sticker will be here by Niagara.
Sick.
They got the preview. What do you guys think?
I think it's sick. I think it's going to be cool.
I think that
I'll show it to you later. It's
he's gonna be hopping at you.
I think
you
he's
just know it's sick. 'Cause they're
finessing.
awesome.
Okay, they're
Okay,
sick.
yeah, there we go. But yeah, he's sick. Yeah, man, we got some cool stuff. We're gonna have. I'm just running people through what's going on with us, I guess, because we haven't been here in so long. We are gonna start having at least one non-deck profile video a week. So we're gonna have some like meta updates. We're gonna have stuff like that. So if you guys like that stuff from us, like more like personality stuff like this, as opposed to just like deck profiles and stuff, check that out.
Yes, sir.
So this current week, I'm planning on doing a non-engine in this upcoming format video. So if you guys want to know
Sick.
about like non-engine going into this format, check that out. And just like stuff like that, and just like funner stuff too.
We might do some new format deck profiles and stuff. I know a lot of people are asking me about Rescue Ace, and
Yeah, maybe some combos
they're
too.
asking about YuGiOh, and I did like a I've been posting on Twitter since the new ban list and stuff came out. And
Shout out Big Poppy Yami.
Shout out Big Poppy Yami. If you haven't followed, go follow. But I posted that I played Fire King at the first, but it felt a little off. I need to work on the numbers of the deck and stuff, and people were asking for the list, and I told them I don't want to put out crap. I think the deck is good. It's just I need to adjust some of the numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that something that's really helpful that put this in the comments if you guys agree, if you guys want to see this, but something that people have told me that they like is like the short like combo videos that we make.
Yep.
Or that we were making for a while. So I think we might try to do that again. If you guys want to see that just for like current decks in the format.
you gotta be speedy, bro.
I also have just been on some like crazy stuff recently on just like making like dumb random decks. So I might share some of those with you guys. Which like, you know, Logan is more of the like grinding the sweating out the meta.
I was like
person, and
building
I'm
decks.
just like the I don't know. I'll do whatever kind of guy. So,
He
kinda
trick
see
star
that duality
reincarnation
with
rolled
us.
somebody the other day.
I didn't try. Dude, that was hilarious. Shout out to Nashville. All my opponents at Nashville were so cool, dude. And if you guys are watching, anybody who played me at Nashville, I'm so sorry. Not only was I being a complete degenerate, but I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, I was cracked out of my mind. Like round 7, I was sitting and I was like spazzing out basically because I was like on prednisone, which is an upper. I had pounded like 2 energy drinks on the way down because I drove, and I hadn't eaten. So it was like round 7, dude, and I was like shaking, and I was like, I've never played Snake Eye in my life. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm in Snake Eye Ash, add, I don't know,
shaking
Nibiru.
and stuff. You're like,
And I'm like,
I mean, when I played Alter Guys and I left the table,
and
I'll
like,
never forget that.
dude, it was crazy. And like, I don't do like substance at all, right? Like, I don't drink, I don't do anything. So I'm like, I'm sitting here like, so, so like every opponent, dude, I felt so bad. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm out of my mind, and I've never played this deck before. I'm just like losing my mind. But long story short, I learned like 2 combo lines to do, just to like dump blue tears, set Harpy's
That's
Featherstorm.
why he's upset about Beatrice getting banned. Bro.
Yeah, well, I was setting Harpy's Featherstorm and making Fucho and Snake Eye, and it was like a 1-card combo.
so that's
to do
why
that.
you were main decking that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it was a 2-card combo, so it was like any extender plus a way to Snake Eye Ash. So like any other extender was like make Apo first, then do it, and like end on Fucho and Featherstorm and everything. And it was sick. And so I was doing that to people. Dude, it was crazy. Like one round, after the lunch break, me and Clifton, like we had both eaten separately or whatever. Then we were in the bathroom. We walk back together, sit down 3 minutes late, so we both got a game loss after the lunch break. And my opponent, I got to go first. I did that, set Featherstorm, flipped it on him. He conceded. He's like, "What just happened?" Like, shout out to this guy. And I was like, and then like, he went first game 3. He was playing Yubel. He did full Yubel combo. And let me tell you, I still remember this hand. It was Bonfire, Snake Eye Ash, Imperm evenly, and I top decked Bonfire. So I had 3 Bonfires in my hand and Snake Eye Ash. And I was like, Imperm Omni Negate. He's playing Yubel. He did full combo. Imperm Omni Negate, Battle Phase, evenly matched. And then I summoned Ash, started doing the combo again. He had no interaction. And I got to Fucho, and he goes, "There is no way that is still in your deck." And I was like,
It might be.
and he's like, "Show me." And I like pulled it out of my deck, and he's like, "You got it." It's insane.
He said, "My deck has a game plan and only one game plan."
Literally only one game plan. That was the only way I was winning. I was like, but the
He
last
said I learned 2 combos, bro.
I did. I literally like 2 combo lines of like, if I have only Ash, this is what I do. If I have Ash plus anything else, this is what I do, and that's it. But I go, there was one round I won without Featherstorm, and I was like, bro, this is crazy. This deck's wild. Like, I'm actually playing. But last round, instead of doing that, I Trickstar Reincarnation drolled somebody. Which, because I was also playing that.
He called me and told me that. I'm really upset about it.
And I said it, and my opponent had ball charming me. And he had like 9 cards in his hand. and he goes, so I said it, and he's like, "What does that do?" And I was like, "Okay." He like picked it up, but it's foreign. And I was like, "Oh, it just like says banish, your opponent banishes their hand and draws that many cards." And he's like, looks at his hand, and he's like, "Okay. Like, I can mulligan." And I'm like, all right, cool. And there was one of the judges that, like, I know was standing beside us watching this happen. And the judge just goes, like, puts his hand in his face in his hand, and he's just like, "Oh my gosh, dude." And then I reincarnationed him, and he's like, "All right." And then I go chain droll, and he's like,
Oh, no.
But did he have Ash Blossom in hand?
He did not.
He had no hand.
He did not. It was funny.
Imagine he had Ash Blossom, but his hand just like was trash. So he's like, yeah, sure.
Sure. That was the only time I did that, but it was great. It was definitely worth it.
I hate it here.
Oh man,
That's wild. I'm ready to play Edison.
I'm gonna play Edison too, man.
We're going to be at TTD on the 14th to play Edison.
Yep.
If you're there, come say hi. Hey, me, DJ, Luke, Jabin, Logan. I hope.
Shout out Dallas Bailey.
Bringing Luke. Dude, we love Dallas. Shout out Dallas joining Midwest Gaming. He texted me every day and he was like, I said, you not joining Midwest? He said, you playing now? He said, I may have asked off for Vegas. I said, oh, yeah.
He was very excited about it. Like, he told me that at one of the events. Maybe Indy. He was like, I'm playing Vegas.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
He's
sick.
hoping that they do the 3v3 with multiple formats again. He's going to play GOAT.
I hate the fake Gold guy. Every time I go say hi to him, he's like,
Oh, yeah.
He's a big anything.
I don't even
for
have
him.
a team for Vegas yet.
Same.
Same. Yeah, I don't know. I would rather play the side events of Vegas, to be honest.
I've told I was talking to someone and they were asking me who I was going to team with, and they're like, "You don't have a team yet?" I said, "No, I'm going to wait until later this time because, like, I've had teammates in the past that just like we agree at the beginning and then they don't play YuGiOh.
Yep.
So like, I don't want to like.
I think that's
do
very
that.
wise. I was saying to somebody recently, I don't remember who it was, but I was saying like our team with the team events is weird because like I think a lot, not necessarily our team, but a lot of people I know like pick their teammates based on who their teammates are, which is like fine because we know people that are really good, but then a lot of times those people
Don't
aren't
synergize
who
properly.
you should be teaming with for that event.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I think it's probably better to wait. I think that's wise for sure. I think Vegas is always a fun event. I just think I don't know.
I had to
Unless
skip
I'm
it last
comfortable
year.
and comfortable with the
March.
team, I'm going to be playing side event.
I had to skip it last year, and I was really upset about it. And I'm so excited to go this year.
It was fun last year, dude.
My mom was pretty mad that I skipped it.
Mine was like weird because I felt like I knew my deck decently well, but not as well as I could. And I played pure snake, by the way.
Yeah.
So and there was, I felt like that Vegas was weird because like a lot of people just didn't know what their decks did. We kept going into time. Like the last round, we went into time, and the guys were trying to like roll for the win, and Trevor literally looks at them and was like, "No, absolutely not." We went X1-2. We had 2 draws because Trevor. There had been an instance of that in the past, and he got banned for it. And because he didn't realize how big of a deal it was when he was like younger. It was like in 2018 or something.
Yeah.
right after top 200s. Right?
Yeah.
Literally right after.
Because like,
top 200s.
I mean, when you're young, you're like 19, 20 or whatever. You don't think about that being like a big deal, but
Yeah.
it is a big deal. You know what I mean? They're just like,
Dude.
"You want to do it? Sure."
Dude,
You're banned.
There's, I won't say which YCS it is, but there's a video on the Konami stream of my opponent
I remember this.
rolling for the win with me. Not with me, because I didn't do it, but he like literally grabbed dice, like, let's roll for the win, stood up and rolled the dice. And I was like,
That's crazy.
I was like, no.
I remember this.
And like, right when he did it, and a judge starts walking toward us, and I'm like, what?
I remember
we
this
were at the Alabama regional, and Tavion, he was like X1 or something at this time. It was like round 5 or something. And I see the judges call Tavion's opponent back, and then he calls Tavion back, and I was like, "There's no shot. What is happening?" And I'm just sitting here. I'm stressing out. I'm losing to Chimera. I'm getting destroyed by one of Trevor's friends, and I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. And apparently his opponent, after they drew, the judge was obviously watching them because they got a time extension. Said, "Well, let's just roll for it." And Tavion went, "No," like that. And the judge right there, the kid just didn't know. And
I also remember
the judge is like, "Yeah, you can't do that." And he goes, "Oh, well, he can just have the win then." But the problem was he already offered to roll for the win. He obviously didn't understand that was like a thing that was illegal. Or like no one's going to do that with a judge sitting beside them if they know that,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of card games, it's not illegal, right? So like, or just like in life, you would think that that's probably not illegal, right?
Yeah, it's not like
yeah.
if you don't really think about it, it's
Yeah.
not like, honestly, I think that type of thing isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But like, I think
it's
intentional drawing is a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
it is. Well, like I think
but
I
it's
would
under the same scope.
dare I say that like deciding the win randomly is better than drawing unintentionally because it makes the records more fair.
Well, there's two things. Like one is
What if that's how they change the time rules? There's no draws. You just roll for the win.
To time an intentional draw was probably
That'd be crazy. You're never live.
Yeah.
Zero cards.
Yeah.
Well,
Think.
Laterally,
I'm
like
on the right
like
with
Sacramento, like while the big
Blow on it.
controversial was runic. What's the White Forest runic
Oh, no,
guy
Jesus,
that
baby.
playing
Yeah.
a string that got toasted?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was an interesting. Do you guys have an
The
opinion?
guy that was
Yeah.
like staring into the camera like
Yeah.
this or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at the time, pile shuffling, then like
Yeah, that dude should get banned. 100%.
He he has a deck profile on CW Connor Wesley's
Dude,
channel. So if
like-
you guys want to go watch that, check it out. You can go see his insight.
I don't know the guy. I don't think. Regardless if I knew you or not, if someone did that, you have malicious intent. You're clearly doing it for a reason, and there's literally video evidence of it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
I don't
was pretty
understand.
wild.
Like, hey, they take like. I don't understand how judges didn't cut their 4 minutes siding though.
Yeah, it was almost 5 minutes of siding, and
The worst thing is he look up afterwards, look at the time, and decide that's table shuffling again.
yeah, and like
that's the worst part.
Triff gets banned for saying he's playing cowboy for time, but this guy's not getting banned for doing all of that. That's insane.
Yeah, the dude should 100% get banned.
And people are defending him.
There
Like,
should be no like.
there's not.
What can you defend?
Well, people.
I mean, people do it. I mean, you might be a nice person. It doesn't matter if you do something wrong or not. Like, Triff's a cool dude. I played him at Raleigh, but I mean, he still admitted to slow playing and burning for time or whatever, regardless if he was being serious or not.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in time.
and that dude just went over the board with the.
Look, the worst part is his opponent tried to get clarification from judges about the time. They
Yeah.
just do
Yeah.
this for like.
His
if you
apparent.
watch the stream,
It's very disrespectful.
2 minutes. He just hold like.
I
this
didn't
the
watch
time.
this, but like, I'm just going by like what people told me and stuff because I'm gonna be honest, that YCS seemed like a shit show. It seemed awful.
I watched the entire thing on stream, bro.
It was something.
And I was watching Pokemon Worlds at the same time.
Shout out Ross and Jabin for being in the Twitch
Shout
chat.
out the guy rolling the dice and losing Worlds. Do you know about that?
What he did?
Yeah, I know about
Hey, the
that.
opponent.
Am I allowed to make that gesture on YouTube?
Yeah. You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after, I think it was Ian. Was it
It
Ian?
was top 8.
I don't remember the dude's name.
It was top 8.
But because I'm pretty new into like getting to know like pro players and Pokemon and stuff, so it was in top 8. He 2-0'd his opponent like really quickly, and after the game he went like that.
He got disqualified.
He didn't get disqualified, but they gave him an ultimatum to basically either get disqualified or take a match loss and accept top 8 after he won.
And then his opponent won the event.
Yep, his opponent won the event.
So he 2-0'd
And
his opponent.
His
and
opponent got
gets
to
the
meet
free
the
win.
president of Chile. Did you know about that?
He did.
No.
He did.
For winning Worlds, he
Yeah,
got to
he
meet the
did.
president.
Congratulations on winning. I
Interesting.
actually lost in top 8, but nice to meet you, Mr. President.
All because his opponent was basically just showboating. Basically, was what it was.
Don't
That's-
show
yeah.
voting.
It
Don't
was
show
wild, bro.
voting.
I'm glad they
national
didn't
television.
DQ him and they gave him the ultimatum. 'Cause if he got DQ'd for that, like, I understand that's unsportsmanlike conduct, but like,
It was on stream was the big. I think if he
Disqualification.
would have done it, just how he had a table,
Yeah.
Nothing.
it would have been a warning or something. But
Yeah.
since it was on stream, it was different.
I mean, it won't happen again. It definitely won't
He made
happen
it his
again.
profile picture on Twitter. That's freaking hilarious.
That is funny.
But that was also like a $20,000
Yeah.
hand gesture.
That's the thing.
By the way,
So nobody will do that on stream. Anything like that on stream again. If Konami had adopted the same policy with the 4-minute siding, that would never happen again either.
yeah,
I'm just throwing
I'm
that
winning
out there.
Niagara and I'm just going to look at the
I'm
camera and do this.
I'm just being honest with you. I have never seen that long deciding ever in my life.
No,
on
that
stream.
not especially on stream, bro. With
Like-
just 5 minutes left.
That event, there was some controversy at that event. That event was wild. Somebody else getting DQ, actually
a
getting
well-known
DQ'd was
player.
wild.
I mean, we can talk about it, right?
I mean, we can talk about it. I don't know how much, like, because here's the thing. Before we, like, say anything about it, I was there, someone, okay, I'm not telling my story, but like someone that I know personally was sitting beside him when it happened. So like I'm pretty sure, right, that I have the accurate information, but I've also heard like 4 other versions of other completely different things floating around. So I'm just like,
It's all word of mouth. Like,
I am hesitant to say anything about it because who knows?
I did hear what you're talking about. I don't feel okay talking about it myself because I don't know anything about it, honestly.
Same. I do know about it.
but
I don't know. You know
I
what
less
mean?
care about the situation, and I want to talk about
Yeah.
like my view on something like that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I mean, if basically what happened was a well-known player told one of his friends, if I understand correctly, what his opponent was playing.
I think it's
Am I right?
yielding. I think it's yielding. Like,
As far as I am aware, that is basically all that happened. Yeah.
That's against the rules. You can't do that.
Which I just said I'm not going to say that, but I'm just like, I don't want to talk about like all the allegations and all that crap, because there's a ton of it. That's the only.
there's going to be allegations with like.
Yeah.
Once someone does one thing, they're kind of like people are like, well, what else did they do?
Exactly.
Let's go dig up all these skeletons in their closet. You accidentally linked into.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is
linked into Moon with a token or something. Oh, he's cheating with that or whatever. I'm not saying that's something he did. I'm giving an
I
example.
think people clarify he did tell his friend if after his opponent prevented that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, who knows, right?
I don't think it matters.
Let's say that's the situation. What's your opinion on it?
I think it's illegal, and I think you should be banned for it.
Yes.
Period.
You're
getting unfair information. The person that is telling his friend should get banned for it. Because you can't control if a random person
That's
says
what I'm
something.
saying. Yeah,
You can't control that.
Like if you're playing Luke and I know what he's playing, and I walk up to you and say he's playing Fiendsmith, like
you should get banned.
Okay, I agree with you. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I thought you were saying that. The
No, because Luke can't turn off his ears. Bro, I didn't want to.
Always on talking.
It's the same thing. Like if someone presents rolling for the win, the person that presented rolling for the win should get banned unless the other person agrees.
With it.
Then they both should get banned.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably fair, right? I've just heard so many like different things about
people
it.
do it.
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't know, everyone's done it. Everyone knows, and sometimes it's unintentional. Like at Indy, whenever I went undefeated with Race, Aaron was literally just telling me about his round. Like this was like round 3 or something, and then like round 7, I play against Paulo, and I know he's playing tier element because Aaron's literally like, yeah, I played against Paulo. He's playing tier. I played against him.
Yeah.
Like this was like 2 o'clock that day, and this is 6 o'clock. Whatever.
That's also a completely different situation.
Yeah,
too, right?
but I'm saying like people do it unintentionally sometimes too.
For sure.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like if you play against the people round 1, then somehow you're undefeated. Get to round 8, like your friend come here. Oh, I play against him. I play 10 pot. I'm gonna make him go first.
I also understand the opposite though.
Yeah.
Some people's argument is, oh, I'm a well-known player. Everybody already knows what I'm playing before I sit down a lot of the time. So it should be an even playing field that everybody knows what everyone's playing, which is not how the game should work.
Yeah, that's definitely not how the game should work. I
think unless it's open deck list, like some tournament, it is open deck list. Most our tournament or like what are not open deck list.
I haven't played in an open deck list tournament.
Deck list is
forever.
Terminology.
Yeah.
So I think.
But also, if that player was on stream round 3, is it illegal to go look at his? No.
Public knowledge.
No.
Right?
I think they had a thing. Either contract, whatever you had to sign it to be on the stream. Your deck information will be published.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think they do have that. That's different.
Now, dude, the second regional I ever played in, I was playing this guy, and I was shuffling my deck. And I kept seeing him do this. And I turned around. His girlfriend was standing behind him, and he had an Apple Watch on, and she was texting him what cards I was playing.
You call judge?
Yeah, I called a judge. He's also a local player. I'm not gonna call him out, but he's a local player.
Tyler Potter.
He got game loss. It was a long time.
He should get DQ'd.
It was not Tyler Potter.
But yeah, I mean that's the same thing, right? Like, I think if someone is giving you unfair information, during a match. It should just... It's the same thing as you telling someone what cards are in their hand.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? And, like, I think the thing that's obviously bad about it is that it was, like, against that player's will, right? Obviously, like if
You
like,
can deny feature matches. Yep.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if it's like if me and Logan were playing and Isaiah was like, oh yeah, Logan Luke's on I don't know, like Cash Tira War Rock.
That sounds like something you'd play.
Then like I obviously don't care if Logan knows I'm on Cash Tira War Rock, so I don't care. That's whatever. But like if I was some random person, probably wouldn't want Logan to know that, right?
Special
Like,
people, especially in current format when Tempo was like one of the most played deck. Like
these are 8 QCRs.
no, they're not. They're Star Wars either.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. My bad. There's a Starlight access code talker. I'm sorry. There's 7 QCRs and something
you
that's
think
the
he's
price of a QCR.
Poor?
Do you think Lou's poor?
Hold on.
I'm poor. I have $4 in my pocket.
He was talking yesterday,
got
so he had to
$20
spend like
in my
$600
pocket.
out of his wallet to fix his porch. Well, it was way more than that, but $600 in cash. And he was telling us that he was broke. He only had $17. Then he entered the tournament. He only had $7. Then he bought a YuGiOh, so he had $3. So it just kept going down throughout the day.
Hey, I'm surviving.
I'm
I'm surviving. I'm struggling over here to pay my bills. I got $7.
$7 in my pocket.
Okay.
And you walk me around and see me play.
I missed you guys. I just want you to
So
know.
what's
Bro.
okay? So what's your opinion about it? Everybody, I think I'm the only person that actually voiced their opinion.
I think I have the same opinion.
I personally I think that like I think rules should be enforced. That's what makes like breaking the rules fun, right?
Not getting caught.
Yeah, not getting caught, right?
Yeah.
I think rules should be enforced. So like if that's a rule, then enforce it. I personally, like my personal opinion, whatever. I don't really care. I think that it's like rude. I think that like it's something that is unsportsmanlike. I wouldn't do it to somebody, but like whatever. Like I don't really care. But I am like a fan of if it is a policy, then enforce the policy.
Facts.
Look at sorry.
No, go for it. I was done.
Look at the war last year. They enforced hell of policy last year at work.
Oh, I thought you used to look at the war last year. I was like, bro, that took a left turn.
The guy, it's the same situation. The guy that went 4-0 playing Dragon Link from Malaysia, it was by round 4, he's downstream. So just clarification, I play OCG and I know a lot of OCG people. OCG's time rule is working completely different than TCG.
Mm-hmm.
They do by turns. So if you're going to time, instead of just instant dice, you go 0, 1, 2, 3. Each player got 2 turns. Whoever had the higher life at the end of 4 turns wins.
Yeah.
So last year was the first time that TCG timing rule was applied to the World Championship.
Yep.
So on stream, you guys can go find it. It was round 4, I think. The guy was 3-0, playing Dragon Link. He played. It's not Hot Red. It's called Scarlet Red.
Yeah.
He literally just slow played until like last second and make Scarlet Red burn his opponent for life and cost the game.
Yep.
That's an instant. Right after that, you can see judges get up there, gave him an instant not a DQ. I think it's a warning, and then he ended up get 2 warning, get DQ the round after. He's the only undefeated life by round 5 or round 6. And he got kicked out of the tournament because he got 2 slow play warning. That's at war level. Like,
Yeah.
I understand we have less judges at like YCS probably, but like, why couldn't we have like the same standard that
Yep.
Like,
I think it's just so hard to police that many people, though.
Yeah,
like
it is.
at Worlds, you have 30-something people, but at a YCS, most YCSs you have like 2,000 people.
but like at least on stream you get enough people to take care of that. I just don't understand why.
Yeah, I agree.
Why is that-
You have 3 judges. The problem is they don't make the judges do their jobs. There are some judges, I'm going to say this, do a great job.
Yeah.
And do
Yeah.
beyond a great job. They do more than they're asked to do.
But there's been judges fall asleep on stream.
Exactly.
Literally.
Pull that by.
Not shade thrown at you, and that just happens, bro. And that's why if you've noticed, they started every other round. They switched the judges out.
last year.
Like, I don't know if you've noticed that, because before it was like you got a 12-hour stream or a 12-round stream, and it's the same judges every round. I'm going to fall asleep sitting there, too, you know? Like, I'm sitting here like this, watching people play Yu-Gi-Oh! All day. I can't even do anything. I'm probably going to fall asleep, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, it's good that now they're rotating these judges out. I saw Cookie on there. Shout out Cookie.
Yeah. I mean, there like I said, there's I think that goes for everything in life though. Like employees, customers. There's just people that are just better at different things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people just shouldn't be judges.
Speaking of Worlds,
They still take it
that's
seriously.
this weekend, right?
Yeah, it is.
There are definitely some people.
What
that
deck
should
you
not
guys
be
think's
judges.
winning Worlds?
I think it's between Snake Eye and Bell.
I think it's Snake Eye.
I think Snake Eye and YuGiOh are the two best decks.
I think Snake Eye.
I don't think Tempai's as good as everyone thinks it is.
I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's good, but I don't think it's like a lot of people are saying it's going to be the best deck.
The only issue with Tempai in a 30-person tournament is after round 1, every single person's going to know that you're on Snake Eye.
Yep. Tempai.
Or on Tempai. And you're going to have to go first. So I wonder if there's ever going to be like some like Tempai players that build their decks for going first, and then game 2 or 3 make their opponent.
Santoli did that at the playoff.
The only thing, so the only difference is like Snake Eyes has 1 Ash and 2 Bonfire, right?
Snake Eye
And-
the same list. I'm actually
1-1 him.
And 1 Wanted, yeah. So they have, and then they still have Max C. They have the whole Fiendsmith engine.
They don't have Maxi.
Oh yeah, Maxi's banned, but they have the Fiendsmith engine. They don't have Furrow Moss or the Molchummy car, whatever it's called. And then Ubel doesn't have Aerial Eater.
Yep.
It's the
But
same.
Beatrice and Lacrima is legal.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Appaloosa is also legal.
Beatrice is legal.
Yep.
Yeah, and Worlds.
Because
it's not
ban
counting
list-
this current list.
Oh yeah.
Snake Eye is literally the same list on Master Duel. Besides,
But with Fiends, it's literally Fiendsmith or Master Duel, Snake Eye with Fiendsmith cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Snake Eye is the current best deck in Master Duel. So
Yeah, but
Fire
you
Kids,
but-
Ubel doesn't have
Area Eater.
it doesn't have Fiendsmith cards on Master Duel. They don't have what else do they don't have? They have something. Don't have
Aerial
something.
Eater.
They don't have the rank 10.
Yeah, that's
They
what it
don't
was.
have ours.
So it'll probably be a lot of
But
Fiendsmith Snake Eye stuff.
Ubel, so it's different
And
though.
Ubel.
Ubel is weird on Master Duel because people do on Ubel is Ibly Lock on Master Duel. They make the sprite.
I think I think there's a
Didn't
chance.
heard Sprite?
Okay, so I think Snake Eyes will be the most targeted deck.
It will be, yes.
I don't think that's like a secret.
Yeah.
And I think the way that you beat that is by playing a deck that's hard to target. I think Ubel is very hard to target. A lot of the hand traps aren't very good against it.
Especially.
And I think you have a huge edge going first, where most people build their decks to go second in a world championship where you're the best players in the world. You want an edge. You want to win every single time you go first. Period.
Especially that, I don't know, you guys know this, every single Bastille besides Solwanier is that one. And
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
the most impactful hand trap against Ubel.
Yep.
So if you want to bump your Bastille number, you have to play 3 Solwanier.
If you choose one person from America that's going this year, who do you think's winning?
That's going that would win.
From America.
Yeah.
Ruben.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
probably
I think Ruben.
But overall, I think Wong probably going to win.
I wish Paulie was going.
Wong probably is the best player in the room.
Yeah.
He had
crazy.
the first. He already had a win.
I mean, he's already won worlds.
he already had a win. Had the second place on his belt.
Yep. He's the guy that won with Trickstar.
Yep.
So he's talking about in 2018.
2018.
And then he got second with Solomon Great the next year.
Is what's his name? The guy who won back-to-back years. I can't think of his
He
name.
doesn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I
He
don't
doesn't
think.
play anymore. I know he got DQ'd for slow playing.
Yeah, he plays.
What's his name?
His name's
Suzuki? No, not Suzuki.
God, what's his name? He won with Blue Eyes and Stellar Knights.
I know him.
I remember he won Worlds the first year I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then the next year, and I was like, "This guy's crazy!" Like,
Went with Blue Eyes, and then when
Stellar Knights. He got to the finals 3 years in a row.
yeah,
You
it
know
was
that?
like win,
he
win,
lost.
second.
He lost to Sahabi, and then he got first.
Yeah, and that was like I saw that happen. And I was like, "Dude,
This guy's the best
I'm
player.
new to this game. This guy's insane."
I mean, he was.
Yeah. And then I heard he got DQ'd or whatever for slow playing. I was like, "Oh man, that sucks."
so it's weird. Like if you say slow playing, OCG is wider weird. Like as I said,
They take forever. If you ever go watch like a OCG like video, like from like a CS or something, they take forever to make their plays.
Either the game ends really fast, or it takes forever to make their plays. So it's a thing in OCG. Logan played me while I play him. Like Logan just saw me scoop very fast a lot of the time. It's an OCG thing that it's a respecting thing that respect your opponent knows the entire combo what they're doing. Like if you saw it, you assume your opponent saw it too. Like
Yeah.
for example, if like if I play against Luke, I don't know Luke that well. I don't have any interaction anymore.
He hates
Normal
you.
summon Snake Eye Ash, but he could fuck up not having lethal. But a lot of OCG people's perspective, they're like, okay, he knows it. I know it, he know it, so I would just. That's how it works.
Yeah, in
I've won a lot
America,
of games
people
where
are
my opponents
morons.
don't do shit right.
There's some people that are dead on board and just sat there.
There was this one time at locals last spring that Isaiah had like
Leave me alone.
12,000 damage
Leave me
on the
alone.
field, and then linked his monsters off, and then couldn't kill me, and then I
Leave
killed
me
him.
alone.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I told someone that story the other day because ever since that happened, I never do it again. It was against Andres, and he started to synchro his board. I said, "Stop! Just kill me!" And he went, "Why'd you do that?" I said, "Because I did this to Luke, and I'll never live it down."
Or Isaiah, if you remember, you also stared at a new bell with the entire thing
Yeah, dude.
for like 3 minutes.
I hate this.
That
game.
is true. Isaiah had an entire Fiendsmith engine. And he's like, dude, how do I out this Bell?
I had to lay out the Electro deck, pull out this.
Listen, bro, leave me alone.
Have your extra deck out this Bell, brother. Just do it. Any of them. Pick one of them.
Leave me alone,
man.
bro.
I remember Isaiah one time played an ARG and forgot to make Trident.
No, I didn't forget to make Dryden. I forgot to play cards. That was against Crystal Blanc. And I was game 3. He went undefeated at this ARG. It was round 6. We were both undefeated. And I looked at my hand. I was like, dude, this hand's crazy. Pass. And he goes, huh? And he draws and goes, what's your hand? And I'll show him my hand. I go, I didn't make any plays. He goes, yeah, I just scooped if you played the game. And then he went undefeated and won that ARG. I'll never forget that.
Dude,
Shout out Crystal Blanc.
shout out, Chris. Dude, I think in Sacramento, I think Huddy met his match.
Yeah, he played him on the
Dude.
giant card, baby.
Dude, he was like, I don't think Huddy's ever interacted with LeBlanc, and like, it was hilarious. It
I
was
wish I was
so
there, bro.
funny, dude, because we like, their flight was leaving at like 4 a.m. So like, we were just staying up all night. So we were just like hanging out, and because I was gonna drive him to the airport, so I was hanging out with them, and dude, we walk up to the hotel, like LeBlanc and some people are standing outside, and he has like a bottle of like Jameson or something under his arm, and he's like, play me for money. And I'm like, I'm not playing you for money, bro. He's like, why not? I'm like, I know better than that. And he's like, that's crazy. Want a shot? And dude, freaking Huddy, which like, if you know LeBlanc, is completely normal, right?
Yeah.
It's completely normal. But Huddy looks at me, and he was just like, "What is happening?" It was like, it was so funny, dude.
Poor Hado.
It was so funny. Nah, dude. Well, because Huddy's that energy too. Like,
Yeah.
Huddy's like the
Oh.
same thing, which is why it's just like.
I've been trying to get
hilarious.
It's
Huddy to go
funny
to
because if
Niagara.
you look at Huddy,
Yeah,
you would not think so.
you really wouldn't.
I don't-
But
I
he's
don't-
like the
I don't-
funnest person, dude.
If you look at Huddy, you think he's probably like the most chill, quiet.
He is chill.
His nickname is Hangover Hoodie for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
No, he
I
is
know.
chill, and you would think he's fun, but just like not like that energy. But like, nah, he's that
Until you
energy.
gave him a cup of beer.
It was.
See, I've been trying to
hilarious.
get him to play with me in Vegas, and he won't do it.
Dude.
He's like, I don't know if I'm going, bro.
Then he's always there. He just shows up. Like,
Oh, he said he would not go to a tournament. He would just show up there and say, "Hey."
I'll just see him walking around with his,
He
with his
tried to call me into
drawstring.
going
What are
to
they called?
Sacramento.
Drawstring bags? What, I don't know
Yeah,
what they're
bro.
called.
Yeah, his
Those-
drawstring bag.
Yeah.
It was like
Like, hey,
gym
what-
bag. From
Yeah.
high school
What
or
was the
whatever,
last
yeah.
podcast we went to? Was it Indy that I went to? I don't remember.
Probably.
But he
Yeah,
came up to me and
Austin
he was like, bro, I ain't hungover at all. I feel great. And like 10 minutes later, he comes up to me, looks like he's dead. He goes, you want to go get some food?
Dude,
Yeah, let's
Me-
fucking go.
dude, me and Thomas have been doing the like Huddy like because when we were in the lobby and he was like, take a shot with me, and I'm like, no, bro, and he's like. And gives me like the pouty lip and like the big puppy dog eyes, and like every time Thomas wants me to do something now, he goes,
It died.
every time Thomas wants me to do something now, he goes,
What done?
he didn't die.
His sad face.
You guys can still hear me. I think my camera overheated. It's just because we've been going for so long, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we can call it here. It's been a good podcast.
Let me
Put it back on.
let me put it back on real quick.
I'm gonna buy my belt there.
I'll give you a hand 5.
Cool.
I thought you were about to say something else.
I would say high five. I'll give you a high five. I'll give you a high five.
Now.
I'll give you a high five. I
I'll
hope
give
it
you a
does.
hand five.
I think it did die.
Okay, I'm glad it died. I'm out.
I'm ready to play some Celestials, bro.
So, yeah, long story short,
I like that.
thank you guys for watching. We're going to play some Celestials. We love you. I've missed you guys. Shout out again to everybody that we met at Nats. Like, a bunch of people, like, took pictures with us.
I didn't meet
like,
anyone
me
at
and Logan
Nats.
signed stuff. That was so cool, dude.
Shout out
On
CrowdStrike.
someone's back.
Dude, it's so cool.
I
Like,
didn't hear that.
no, like, seriously, that meant so much to, like, me. And I know, like, it meant a lot to him as well. It was super cool. It's just super cool that
Hold
people
on.
watch.
I have a story real quick before
Yeah,
you end this.
hit it.
So
Much
this
fun.
guy walks up and he's like, Logan, I really love the podcast. Do you care to sign something? Noah's in front of me. Obviously, Noah's not been on that many podcasts. This is so funny. Noah stands up and goes, yeah, bro, I'll sign something. Just starts signing this dude's shirt. And I'm not sure if the dude knew who Noah was,
He probably
but he didn't seem fazed by it. But it was so funny.
Noah's only been on one podcast.
Bro.
That's what made it so funny.
But
Shout out Noah, dude. I feel bad for
okay,
him.
before my camera dies again, please watch the Clifton video, watch the one before that and the one before that, and then think in your heart, you know what we should do? You know what I should do? Buy some Guud Gaming merch so they have money to pay this man.
Facts.
So go get some
Facts.
Guud Gaming merch, GoodGaming.com. I'll put the Guud Gaming shirts sucks shirt in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Appreciate you watching. We're back, baby. There's going to be Get Good episodes weekly, bi-weekly. It'll be here. We're going to have more videos coming out. Check the channel. Keep an eye out. And we'll see you soon.
There it is.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.